Pleasure is fake. Only love is real. Hey guys, my name is Rico and I just want to make this quick video. Pleasure is fake. I think that's an important message right now as we are climbing this ascension ladder. What does that mean? You know, a big reason why we have so many weaknesses in our culture is because, and that all, you know, it's no mistake, it's all one, it all plays into each other, is that to go further onto some level, you have to realize that all these, these guru feelings, this pleasure you get, for example, if you're masturbating or jerking off to porn, in worst cases, and losing all your semen or are overly indulging in all of that, even as a woman as well, it leads to nothing. It it's not true happiness. It doesn't lead to true peace. True peace is true peace. It's way past that. It transcends all of that. The closer you come to God, the truer these feelings feel. They aren't that fake anymore, okay? They aren't these fake glam feelings like, you know, like I get this image in my mind, like you only feel good if you have 10 Rolexes, for example. Like, this will give you happiness, 10 cars, 20 cars, 5 castles. That's all glamour, it's pleasure. And it's not only in that big of a way. Of course, if you happen to have lots of money, you can spend it in that way, or can indulge in that kind of pleasure in that way. And that's why it probably has led many people into even worse things. That's why you gotta be aware of it. You need to get a strong vibration first. You need to ground a strong high vibration first. Okay, you need both. You need to ground these higher energies here, but you shouldn't get lost in these lower. And it's not even to get lost in this lower, it will automatically not happen if you choose to stay strong, if you see through it. If the more you empower yourself, the more you are literally in a more empowering states for all of life. That's why the higher you go, the more you affect all around you in the whole world, way more than ever before. There's a reason why Jesus and Buddha and Krishna reach so many people till this day. Okay? And of course they had great teachings, but it emanated mainly from their being, and all these wise gurus know that, and we basically know that that's what meditation is basically about, increasing your beingness, because that's where the true love is, that's where the true joy is. Okay? Only love is real, God is real. The higher you go, the closer you come to God, the more empowered you are, the more truth you see, and the more clearer everything gets, and the more truly satisfying or deeply feeling loved that is. Okay? It's not that fake. It doesn't seem like you get something out of it. You are it. You are one with it. Okay? So think about all, this is just why I want to make this video. Think about all areas in your life where you still indulge in pleasure, and discipline is sometimes needed for the start, willpower. Especially with celebrating, for example. Especially as a man. That's one of the most manliest thing you can do, to be strong. Either this or fasting, but I think celebrating is one of the best things you can do as a man to build that strength, that inner strength which radiates outwardly. Okay? That's just a quick message. And it's not only in overly indulging in sexual pleasure. It's a big thing though. It correlates with so many things. I mean, not only in a sexual way. It plays a big part in our culture, especially Western culture, unfortunately. Although, of course, now things are shifting, which is great. So that's why I'm pumping out this video, just to give you this piece of advice to make it easier through the ascension, because there are many, tricks, um, easier ways, out, or yeah, the bling bling. But you exactly, somewhere you exactly pierce through it with your third eye. Okay, somewhere you know it. Of course, some have the third eye more or less open, but you always know somewhere that it's fake. You just come from a place where you think you need it, but you don't need it. If it comes to you, it needs you. Okay. If that thing, if that idea, that thought, if that feeling comes to you, has the urge to express itself through you, you don't really need it. It needs you. Okay? The higher you go, the more empowered these states are. You don't need sex to feel good. You don't need that. It's arbitrary. Of course, it may be a great thing to do if you have your twin flame, your soulmate, perfect soulmate with you, and it comes out of love because it's much higher, and then expresses itself through you. That's great. Then the love expresses itself through that, through crowning itself here into the Earth matrix, and also into the 3D avatar, if you may will say so, But not the other way around. The other way around doesn't work, because the lower energies, when you come from a lower place, an unimportant place, it needs force. It's much harder, much heavier, and that's what the only thing it produces, more of it. But actually, it doesn't produce more of it. It just shows you where it is at. So every weakness, every negative aspect or thing can teach you to be more strong again, to be more empowered again, for the highest good of all. So it also has the highest good for you as interest, for example. But it waits until you no longer fall into the trap of disempowerment. Pleasure is fake. Only love is real. Love is whole. We all know that. We all know it won't lead to nowhere. I want you to be highly aware of that. It could be many things. It could be still eating all that shit, where you exactly know after a few minutes you will feel shitty, or the whole day you will feel, exhausted because of that. Do you really want that? No. And healthy food, there's a lot of good healthy food out there. Trust me, you can't bring, that's just an excuse of those states and those ideas and thoughts themselves, those distortions. For example, everyone got a favorite fruit. Everyone got, there's all kinds of food, like vegan food, plant-based food, all kinds of healthy food out there, and you want to tell you can find anything that doesn't taste good, you can find something yummy which is healthy. It's just an excuse of that state. So be highly aware, vigilant, and strong, and see that everything is your teacher for the betterment and best empowerment for yourself. And all these pleasurable, short-term pleasurable things are illusions anyway. They come to you. Maybe to you, that you empower them through love again, and say, only love is real. Okay? Why are you so fearful? Only love is real. God bless you.